25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Lane. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football, the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. To work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab in the open. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. zone, trying to loosen up this D. Quick completion on the out. He's loose on the left. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. To the air. It's Flowers. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Poe. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the give off the left side. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Might be looking to run. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some... They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Finds his man, it's Chubb. Strong, firm tackle.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
These old girders are racking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll run play action. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the ground from the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bust through behind his pad. They will score! Touchdown, Penn State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Breaks into the open. Powers through the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Chubb. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. The definition of 4 down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Flowers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it in. It's Chubb. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. trapped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Flowers. It's complete to the left. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got it, looking for a 1st. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. Kearney on the Jets. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. The pitch to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.